What's up, everybody? Yu-Gi-Oh! Buddha doing a deck profile. It's Saturday. I don't know the date. All I know is it's the release of Tachyion Sneak Peek. So I figured since I have them now, why not do a deck profile on Madolches? This is a complete Madolche build. This is after Tachyion. So unfortunately, it is not legal until next week. But yeah, let's get started on the deck. It's fully complete. First off, the first card that ever came out, Madolche Madolche. Pretty much whenever she's normal summon, you can add another Madolche monster from the deck to the hand. Whenever she's normal or flip summon, level 4. So one of the monsters needed to make Tiramisu. She's not in most of the plays anymore, even though you do play her in Offering. But yeah, she's still a very viable card. Next up, the other level 4 of the deck is Gelato. This card is very important to the deck. If her effect does not properly go off, the deck is gonna heavily lose. Pretty much whenever she's special summoned, if you control a beast type Madolche monster, whether it be Croissant, the cat, or Hoot Cake, whenever she's special summoned, you control a beast type Madolche, you can add a Madolche spell or trap from the deck to the hand. She's also a warrior, so if you happen to play Excalibur or Blade Armor Ninja, great monster to exceed with. At times I wouldn't advise it unless you know you want to go for a crazy kill. But yeah, 3 Gelato, very, very important to the deck. Next up, 3 the cat, Milfoy. Pretty much the Marauding Captain. Whenever it's normal summoned only, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Madolche monster from the hand. Pretty much you go this Hoot Cake with a monster engraved and just go insane. The lowest stat Madolche in the deck at 500 with the field only 1,000. But still a very important card, very integral or some shit like that to the fucking deck. Excuse me for using big words. Not very smart. 3 Croissant. Pretty much he's a level 3 by default. But he becomes a level 4. Once per turn, you can bounce a face-up Madolche card. He gains 1 level, so he'll go to level 4. Plus, he'll gain 300, so he'll go from 15 to 18. With the field, he'll go from 2,000 to 23, just by himself. Now, finally, the reason why the deck is fucking amazing. 3 Hoot Cake. Now, what he does is he banish once per turn. You can banish any monster from your graveyard to special summon a Madolche from deck. So pretty much you want to open Valor Maxi, drop it. Normal summon the cat, special Hoot Cake, banish special Gelato, and just pretty much open nuts. So that's literally your deck. You want to go boom boom, banish special, search, go either Leviair or X-Saber Invoker, another one, and then you'll have a target thanks to Invoker's Detach. So yes, 3 Hoot Cake is very, very important. Now for hand traps, like I said, I play Valors and Maxis. Reason you play this in main is because you play Hoot Cake now and he banishes any monster in the grave to go off. So you want to have monsters in the grave. Thankfully, Maxi says during either player's turn. Now if you know you're going to go off, just drop the Maxi, summon the cat, special summon Hoot Cake, banish Maxi because he's already done his purpose, and just go off. And if he special scores that turn, you've already dropped Maxi for the turn, so you just get a plus. But yeah, I don't play Tragodia. I'm debating on playing it. I kind of don't like it. He is a big monster at times. He's very debatable right now. I can play him. But just having Maxis and Valors is really, really good. And that's it for the monsters. See, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I want to say 18 to 20, roughly. Yeah, but enough of that. Let's go on to spells. Most of the spells are 2-ofs. You play 2 Chateaus. I don't play 3 because thanks to Tiramisu returning everything and recycling everything, you really don't need 3 of many cards. Chateau, whenever it's activated, any Madolches in graveyard mounts have to go into deck upon activation. All Madolche monsters on the field, so both sides of the field gain 500 attack and defense. And if a Madolche would be shuffled back into the deck by their own effect, you can add it back to your hand instead. So they just won't die, they'll just stay in hand. 2 Ticket, I know it's a great card. I used to play 3, I prefer 2. Whenever a Madolche card is returned from the graveyard or field back to the hand or deck, you can search out for 1 Madolche monster from the deck to the hand. If you control a fairy-type Madolche, and there's only 2, Queen Tiramisu and Pudding Cess. If you control a fairy-type Madolche monster while this is activating, instead of adding the monster to hand, you can special summon it directly from the deck. Unfortunately, this card does not stack like Wind Up Factory. If you're thinking of Wind Up Factory, the effect of Madolche Ticket is only once per turn, and they worded that properly. Only because if you was to have multiple of these on the field, think of the plays you can just go off with. Again, continuing with the 2-0s. 2-pot of duality. Even though the deck seems like it's a special spam, you do need your key cards immediately, or just cards to stall out or just have protection with. So 2 duality help out great with that. Now, today I was playing with 3 MSTs. I had taken out the 3rd MST when I got home for a Dark Hole because I realized that I need Dark Hole more than ever. It is a fuel sweeper. It does help. But 2 MSTs, I will side in the 3rd. Like I said, I put in the Dark Hole, and I also play Monster Reborn. I don't play Heavy Storm because the back row is very live. If anything, I'll just side in Trap Stuns. If Heavy becomes an important card, then by all means I'll put it in, but Trap Stun will seem like the more viable side deck card. Now onto traps. 2D prisons. Most people know that I was playing my trap lineup with just 3 Thunder of Ruler and 3 Threatening Roar and just 2 Paloozas, and that was my 8-card trap lineup. But I decided to put some variety because at times Thunder of Rulers and T-Roars can be very, very dead. So I decided why not and just put in some other traps to help out the variety. So 2D prisons. 2 bottomless trap holes. Again, bottomless, just that card. Amazing card. I did keep in the T-Roars, but instead of 3, I'm only playing 2. If cards solidify OTK very quickly, I might have to side in the 3rd. Again, I have my Thunder Rulers as well, but it's between that and Wabaku, but Thunder Ruler just helps because it's a standby phase card. Now the Solemn Duo, why not? Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment. They still do what they have to do. They're just amazing cards. Even though Warning at 1 hurts many decks. 2 Paloozas. What this does is you can activate it and special summon, and when it's properly activated, special summon any amount of Madolche from your hand. So pretty much, if you have this Gelato in hand and just ways to spam out, you're going to win. Because if you have Hoot Cake in hand, Gelato in hand, that's a beast, and Gelato searching, not to mention you probably have a monster in the grave already, you're going to go off. And this is also a target for Tiramisu, because she says any cards in the graveyard. And then 1 Ultimate Offering. It's a good card. I say why not. Extra deck. 1 Zen Mains, MX and Saber Invoker. We all know what he does. If you don't know what he does, you might have to look him up. There's a reason why his price skyrocketed as it did. Tempo, Giga Brilliant. I went into him once today to solidify game. 1 Levier the Sea Dragon, because at times for Hoot Kick's effect, you will banish all Madolches, and just to bring it back with Levier, it helps. It saves the time for playing that 2nd Invoker. And 1 Leviathan Dragon. Now for the rank 4s, 1 Gaga Cowboy. Come on. Abyss Dweller, just to stop certain crap. Maestro the Symphony Gen. That Gusto Emerald, because I'm not playing Avarice, and at times I need to recycle stuff. So it's just a good card. It's also a free detach, so at times you will need that. 1 Black Ship of Corn, why not? Shockmaster, because you really spam level 4s. So if you know you have a lockdown with back row, you just call spells and monster effects and you're chilling. 1 Utopia, because you need beaters. Why this over another beater like Gemini Pearl or Ouroboros is because it does help and it does stall. And finally, for the main boss of the deck, 2 Queen Tiramisus. Not 3, because 3 is too much, and 2, because if you know how to play the deck right, you know how to recycle them if 1 dies in the graveyard. 2 level 4 Madolche monsters, once per turn, detach a material to target up to 2 Madolche cards in the graveyard. That also includes the spells or traps. You can detach, target 2 Madolche cards, and then return them to the deck. If Chateau's on field, you can return them to the hand if you please. And then, depending on how many cards you target in your graveyard to bounce, it's that many cards on your opponent's side of the field that are going to spin into the deck. She's amazing. She is the deck for all intents and purposes after Hoot Cake. And that's it, guys. That's my deck. That's Madolche's. Is the deck I enjoy so damn much. I don't know if it's going to be it's not going to be meta. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be a good deck. It's a fun deck. If you want like a fucking a type deck that could go like wind up crazy, by all means play it. But yeah, that's my wind up deck. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know. I take all criticism, both positive and negative. So yeah, later guys. Peace.